oh my goodness, do I have a beauty empties for you today. The basket of goodies I have down here, it's big. It's so big, I've almost finished my coffee before I've even started filming this video. I was just too excited. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another beauty empties. Although I think I'm gonna have to stop calling this beauty empties because it's kind of more like lifestyle empties at this point. Like, I've got some food in here, I've got all sorts of random things in here. I just basically collect every single thing that I use and I either love or sometimes hate, and I share it with you on the internet and you watch it and you enjoy it. So I'm doing it again. We're gonna go through my rubbish now, but if you are new here, please subscribe. I will love you forever. And let's do it. Let's just get straight into it. Let's get into the goodness. We're starting with a winner. If you've never heard of these, if you've never tried these or seen these, which rock do you live under? And can I come join you under there, to be honest? Because it would be nice to just not be chronically online for a little while. These are the LEMME Sleeps. So if you've never heard of the brand LEMME, it's Kourtney Kardashian's vitamin brand. And if you haven't heard of the LEMME Sleeps, honestly, you must have been under a rock because these have been going so viral. I actually got these for Zach. I am a very good sleeper. Like, the second my head hits that pillow, I am asleep. Out for the count. However, he doesn't sleep very well at all. He's kind of up throughout the night, sometimes struggles to fall asleep. So I got him these to try. Let me tell you, these work. These are worth the hype. If you're struggling with sleeping, either falling asleep or when you are asleep, if you're struggling to stay asleep, these, I don't know what level of melatonin is in them. 5 milligrams, I don't know whether that's really strong or not. Honestly, I really have no idea. But they put you to sleep. Like, they will knock you out. These truly work. So if you are struggling, I would really recommend trying these. They are worth the hype. They're expensive, I know, but they are worth the hype. And I have repurchased. And I will continue to repurchase. Well, I won't. Zach will, because they're expensive and I don't need them. I sleep like a baby. I work hard enough during the day. He's clearly not doing enough. Another little quick food product. This is the WHITTARD's Salted Caramel Hot Chocolate. I've included this in here just because I really love these hot chocolates. Like, no other reason really. It took me a really long time to go through this. Like, I've honestly had this in my cupboard for probably longer than I would like to admit, and it's probably definitely past its sell by date. Okay, we're not going to talk about that best before date. Does anyone else not really pay attention to sell by dates? Unless it's meat or like fish or eggs or dairy. Like, I'm not really bothered. Like, I will eat seasoning. And apparently hot chocolate, that is very out of date, let me just say. This is a salted caramel one, and it's just a really nice little like treat for yourself on an evening if you want like a little treat, but you don't want to have like a chocolate bar, but you still want to have something sweet and something a little bit delicious. I really love the WHITTARD hot chocolates, and they come in so many different flavours. And it's just like a little bougie thing you can do on an evening, like romanticize it, put it in like your velvetizer or your milk frother or whatever, and have a little cute hot chocolate, especially in the winter months now that we're coming towards like autumn, winter. These are a really gorgeous little thing to have in the cupboard. Let's move away from food for a minute. I've got some more food, but let's move away from food for a minute. This is the Glow Golden Vanilla and Warm Sandalwood Perfume Mist. So these are actually from Home Bargains. These are the Sol de Janeiro dupes that Home Bargains have come out with. I think these are $2.99, I want to say. And you get, how much do you get in here? 250 ml, and they're $2.99. The Sol de Janeiro ones, I'm pretty sure you get 250 ml. No, you get half. You get 125 ml. I don't know. How much you get? Let's have a look. Oh my goodness. Sol de Janeiro, you get 90 ml. So that is a comparison. This one's 250 ml. This one's at 90 ml. This is about £25, I reckon. This is $2.99. Opinions on this, right? They do not smell as nice as Sol de Janeiro, first and foremost. Absolutely not. They're not as nice. They also do not last as long as Sol de Janeiro. Again, absolutely not. Like, Sol de Janeiro, you can spray on a morning, you can still smell it in the evening. This is like not lasting that long at all. However, I am a gym girly and I roll out of bed at 5:30 a.m. and I trot myself off to the gym, and I'm not about to spray this every single morning when I'm going to the gym because it's £25, right? So I'm not going to do it. So this, save for when I'm on holiday, when I want to smell like a golden goddess, when I want to wear my £25 perfume. This, for when I want to be a sweaty minger at 5:30 a.m, but I still want to have a little bit of golden vanilla and warm sandalwood, but at the perfect price of $2.99. So each one has its place in my collection. This I have continued to repurchase. I didn't get this scent. I've got the honey and coconut one, and I've also got vanilla and caramel or something, but honestly for £2.99 I just spray this and I go to town on it. This I'm using like 4 sprays and baby I'm rationing it. This I'm putting half the bottle on every single morning before I go to the gym because it doesn't last, it's not as strong. Bye. And yeah, it's so cheap. So highly, highly, highly recommend if you're someone that just needs a fragrance for like, even if you're sat in the house and you're like, oh, I just want to smell a bit nice today, but I don't want to put my designer perfume on. Home bargains, like truly. Bath and Body Works Cozy Vanilla Almond Hand Wash. I've spoke about the Bath and Body Works hand washes, I think, in every single Empties I've ever done. I love them. They smell delicious. They make me feel a little bit bougie when I'm washing my hands. They look really aesthetic on either my kitchen or my bathroom sink. I really enjoy them and I will continue to repurchase them, and the Cozy Vanilla Almond is a stunning scent. I really like the ones that foam, so I always look for the ones that are like a foam and hand wash. I just feel like they're a little bit of a deeper cleanse. I don't know, I enjoy them and I will continue to repurchase these because it's these types of things, like the little things in life, that just make me happy. They do. Hand soap makes me happy. I'm officially that old. Next up, let's do another little food product. This is the My Protein Clear Vegan Protein, and this one is in the VIMTO flavour. Like I said, I am a gym girly, so I'm trying to hit my protein targets, but whey protein doesn't agree with me, okay? We'll leave it there. That's all that needs to be said. Doesn't agree with me. For the longest time, I've been trying to find a protein powder that does agree with me, tastes nice, and also has a high protein content, because lots of the ones that taste nice are less grams of protein. So this one is actually only 10 grams of protein per serving, but because it's so low calorie, I double up the serving. So I do 2 rounds of it and it means I get 20 grams and it's still really low calorie. It tastes really good in a shake. There's no other way I really have this. I wouldn't have this in oats or yogurt or anything because it's like a Vimto-y flavour. But if you mix this with some frozen berries, a little bit of milk, delicious morning Vimto shake. Really, really, really enjoy this. And the fact that it's vegan, it means it's a little bit more gentle on my tummy. It's still not like 100% agreeable. So if anyone has any protein powder recommendations that are really good for digestion, please let me know. This one, definitely recommend over whey if you are struggling. But it's not like the perfect solution, if you know what I mean. Next, would you look at that? I have another one. This one is Cherry Bomb and Jasmine Blooms. So again, the exact same as that purple one that I've just shown. 250ml, and apparently I've gone through 2 of these. I've still got 2 in my cupboard, so I must have stocked up on 4. But this one I remember is actually really nice. I think I like this red one a little bit better than that purple scent. Honestly, you can't go wrong with these. I need to go back to Home Bargains and get some more because I never want to be without these again. Mini micellar water, we're not going through it again. Like, I refuse to sit here and talk about micellar water in this Beauty Empties again. It's the OG, it's the GOAT, it's the best thing ever. Never not be without it. Yes, I've said it. I've said it all. There's nothing else to be said. I have a face wash in here. This is the Westbarn & Co. Balancing Cleanser. This was actually such a nice cleanser. It says it's oil balancing, pore tightening and toning. And I am really fussy with my skincare because I have really sensitive acne prone skin. So I really don't like to try new products. I get really nervous to try new products just in case they break me out. Especially if I try a couple of new products at the same time, then I don't know which one it was that was breaking me out and it can become a whole thing. This, super, super gentle, really, really hydrating. It's almost like a moisturizer consistency. So when you pump it out, it kind of looks and feels like a moisturizer, which makes it really, really hydrating. It says it's pore tightening and toning and oil balancing. I don't really know. I'm not going to lie. It was a cleanser. It washed my face. Did it revolutionize my life? No. Am I running back to repurchase it? No. Would I use it again? Absolutely. It's a cleanser. I mean, I'm not really buying anyone that comes on here and tells me that a cleanser changed their life. I'm not really going to buy that one. You can try, but all in all, it's a good cleanser. And that's all I have to say about that. That's all I have to say. So I know I just said a cleanser didn't change my life, and I don't believe anyone that says a cleanser changed their life. However, I'm going to contradict myself right now because this body wash did in fact change my life. I hate when people do that. They come online and they say one thing and then the next day they say something completely different, and I've just done exactly that. However, truly, this is so good. This is the Q&A Salicylic Acid Body Wash. This is basically a shower gel. So face cleanser and shower gel, okay? They're 2 different things. This is to help with cleansing, softening, soothing, exfoliating, renewing for oily, stressed, dry, sensitive and normal skin. It says it works to gently exfoliate, smooth and soften skin, developed with green tree and willow bark extracts for calming and soothing properties. I've discussed a few times now, I am a gym girly, and I was starting to get a lot of spots on my back from the gym. I think from obviously sweat like settling on my back, but in between getting home from the gym and showering, like the sweat was just like, I don't know, marinating. And also, I guess from lying on the gym floor, like if I'm wearing a sports bra or something and then I'm on the gym floor doing things, I guess the floor's dirty. So I was just starting to get a lot of spots on my back and I was starting to get really conscious about it, and it wasn't a good time. I was on the hunt for a body wash to really try and get in there and like exfoliate and get rid of the spots. This is the one. If you're struggling with that, this is the one. It's so affordable for a start. It's not like super expensive. Really, really, really affordable. Chuck it in the shower, and you don't even have to use it every single time you shower. I didn't, just because it's salicylic acid, so it can be quite harsh on the skin. So I wouldn't use it every single time I showered. I would kind of alternate and cycle this with just a normal general shower gel. And I also wouldn't use it on sensitive areas in the shower. I would just use my normal shower gel, and then I would just use this on like kind of the backs of my arms, the top of my back, and the backs of my legs as well. Anywhere where you tend to get kind of ingrown hairs, blackheads, any of those little like bumps that you get on your skin, and then also the spots that I was getting on my back. No spots on my back. None. Not one. Not a spot to be seen. And this did it. I have another one of these in my cupboard that needs to go back in my shower because this did the trick. Trust me, if you're struggling with that, because I know it's not nice, because you're trying to do a good thing by going to the gym and then you're giving yourself spots on your back. Like, I know it's not a good combination, but this is the one. I'm telling you, this is the one. Speaking of shower products being the one, this is the Soap and Glory Smoothie Breakfast Scrub Body Scrub. What happened there? This is the one. So I now have two favourite shower scrubs. Well, actually three. Three favourite shower scrubs. This one, the Rituals Cherry Blossom Sakura, whatever that one's called, and then the Dirty Works Coffee Scrub. They are my three favourite shower scrubs. This one I love because it smells so delicious. This is not the most exfoliating out of the three. If you want something with more grit and more exfoliating properties, I would go with the Dirty Works one. If you want something a little bit more softening and really oily, I'd go with the Rituals one. And if you want something that smells delicious and leaves you feeling like a vanilla, caramelly girly on holiday, this is the one to go for. So they each have their own little, I don't know, they each have their own thing going on. This one, absolutely stunning. I also have the body cream. I mustn't have finished that yet because I used to layer them. So I would layer this body scrub with the matching body cream once I got out the shower. And I just like to match my products like that. Like, it just makes me feel nice. You know, when you have an everything shower, you use your vanilla and almond, is it? Banana, almond, honey, vanilla shower scrub. And then you get out and you use the matching moisturiser. You put your fresh jammies on. You make a peppermint tea, or you make a WHITTARD hot chocolate, and you just think, you know what? Tonight I'm that girl. So this is absolutely stunning for that. Soap and Glory always have like a 3 for 2 or a 2 for 1 or a whatever deal on in Boots as well. So you can buy the products together. They probably also have a shower gel to match this one. So you can kind of like double up, triple up on your banana, almond, caramel stunningness. It's a good body scrub, okay? I think I've rambled on enough. Can you tell I've had a latte because... Sticking with body products, this is the Ultra Repair Cream for sensitive skin from First Aid Beauty. This is a really, really nice moisturiser if you have extremely dry skin. It does say intense hydration for dry, distressed skin. If you don't have dry skin, I would probably recommend that you don't need this. Not that it's not a nice moisturiser, but the main thing that I noticed with this is how hydrating it is. It doesn't have a particularly nice smell. Like, it doesn't really smell like anything. It just smells like cream. Like, it kind of smells like almost a little bit medicine-y, like an E45 cream or like an eczema cream or something like that. Like, it doesn't smell like vanilla or coconut or anything like that. So this is generally for if you have dry skin and you want to combat that, not for if you just want to get out the shower and give your body a little moisturize and smell and feel nice. Like, this is a little bit more of an intense hydration, if you know what I mean. So you could always put this on like your elbows and your knees, the places that you get really dry, and then use like a scented moisturizer elsewhere. But I would really, really recommend this if you do have dry skin, because it is really, really good. But if you're just looking for like an overall body moisturizer to feel nice, like you don't need this one. I would more recommend something that has like a nicer scent to it than this. Not that it's not nice, but it just doesn't smell like, you know, it's not fragrance with anything. It's just like the smell of like the chemicals in there. Yeah, without perfume it says. Because I guess it's for sensitive skin. But yeah. I have a makeup product in here which is very rare because it takes me about 75 million years to go through any makeup because I very rarely wear it. But I have the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit in here. This one I got in the shade... I got it in the shade 3. And it took me so long to use it because it wasn't my shade. I needed shade like 4 or 4.5. It was just too light and I never used it really. So I used it just to use it up, just because I didn't want to waste it, but I didn't particularly love it. I don't think you get a lot of product in here either for how much you pay for the price. Like, it's very misleading because the cap is that big and then the product kind of stops. There's just not a lot in here for the price that you pay. I think there's better brow pencils for the price. And overall, it was just okay. Nothing to write home about. This, right, I'm going to be entirely honest, I have no idea what this is. None whatsoever. This is the Zellen's T-Shot Urban Defense Serum. Truly no idea what this is. I found this in my bathroom drawer and I was like, it's green when it's full. Like the product is green. And I was like, I don't know what this is. I'm never going to use this. I'm going to give this away. I was going to give it to my mum or my sister because it had been sitting there for a long time and I thought I'm never going to use it. I took myself to the Look Fantastic website and I seen the price of it. And I thought, it must be good. Get that on my face now. Get that on my body. This must be good. This is expensive. This is expensive. I have no idea what it is. No idea what it does. I don't know. It says it protects your skin against like the free radicals or something. I don't really know. I didn't want to put it on my face because, like I said, I am scared of trying new products on my face. But what I did was I would put this down my neck and across my chest on an evening as part of my nighttime skincare routine. Has it done anything? I have no idea. But for the pretty penny that it was, I thought this is not going to waste. This will be absorbed by my chest. So I put it on every single night. Am I going to buy it again? No. Do I know what it is? No. Am I going to recommend you buy it? No. But, you know, I don't like waste. I'm someone that really doesn't like waste. Like I said, I will eat something that is very out of date just to avoid wasting it. I will risk food poisoning on the daily just because I don't want to waste food. Like, I'm like that with everything. I don't want to waste products. I don't want to waste food. Like, I will use every single thing that I have, or I will give it away to somebody that will, because ain't nothing going in my bin. Like, nothing. I have in here the LEMME Superfood Midnight Facial. I'm not sure if I've spoke about this on my channel before, but this moisturiser, I am sorry. I am sorry. I think if you're going to buy one thing from this video, I think this would be it. LEMME is a pretty penny. It really is. I wish it wasn't so expensive. Every time I buy it, I like begrudge. My bank account hates me, but my face loves me. Like, it's so good. I've recently been going back and forward as to whether to move into like entirely medical grade skincare and stop buying all of like the gimmicks and the brands. And I think LEMME probably falls into that category. So if anyone has any recommendations on like a skincare routine I can get that's medical grade or any brands, please let me know. I think as I'm starting to get older, not that I'm old, but older, I really want to start looking after my skin a lot more and taking my skincare a lot more serious. It's just so expensive. It's so expensive to buy brands like Obagi and stuff like, oh my god. It's like you need to remortgage the house. So anyways, this Midnight Facial is the thickest, most luxurious cream. It literally is a facial. I use it on a nighttime because it's a bit too thick for the morning, so I put it on before bed, let it absorb in like an hour or two before bed, and honestly, the plump and the hydration that it gives your skin, especially if you pair this with a face oil. If you do a face oil and then lock it in with this afterwards, the glow, the plumpness, the hydration, like, it's honestly absolutely stunning. This is probably one of the best moisturizers I've ever used, if not the best nighttime moisturizer I've ever used. Absolutely delicious. Oh, I wish it was full. I need you in my life, but you're too expensive. This is a random little food product, but I wanted to talk about it in this video. This is Simprove. So this is like a, is it a prebiotic or a probiotic? I don't even know which one it is, and to be honest, I don't even know the difference. But it's daily live and active bacteria. This one is in the strawberry and raspberry flavour. It says it's designed to deliver approximately 10 billion colony forming units. I don't know. Supports vitamin C, supports the immune system. Suitable for people on antibiotics. Brilliant. 10 billion colony forming units. I don't know what a colony forming unit is. I am not going to lie. I don't also know if it's a pre or a probiotic. But after all that waffling, I know that it's meant to be helpful for your gut. I was 100% influenced by Sarah Ashcroft. 100%. I've seen the transformation she has made in her body over the last, I don't know, year. She has literally transformed and she looks incredible. And she always puts down her bloating and her flat tummy and all of like tummy issues and the fact that she's now got a flat tummy, all of that. She puts it down to Simprove. So I was 100% influenced. I was like, you know what? If Sarah Ashcroft uses Simprove and her tummy looks like that, I'm gonna buy me some Simprove. I don't know. I just don't know. I am a chronic bloating girly. Like, I can look 8 months pregnant on an evening sometimes if I've eaten something that doesn't agree with me. And I've been on a journey for probably the best part of my entire life, to be honest, to try and find out what it is that bloats me. I've tried cutting everything out, and it's just so hard because you have to cut things out for months before it makes a difference, and then it's hard to tell, is it making a difference, or have you just maybe lost weight, gained weight? Like, it's just impossible, right? Especially being a gym girly. Like, I'm going to the gym all the time, so my fitness is improving, like my body's probably changing. Is my bloating improving? Yes, but is it down to Simprove? I just don't know, but I'm scared to stop taking it in case it is. My bloating is 100% improving, but I have also cut out things like whey protein powder. I've cut out a lot of other things like oats, like milk, dairy. So I just don't know whether it's that, whether it's a Simprove, whether it's the fact I'm going to the gym more, whether it's a combination of everything. I don't know, but what I do know is it can't hurt. It's definitely helping my gut in some way or another. Whether it's helping my bloating, I do not know, but is it supporting my gut, helping my immune system, giving me colony forming units? I guess it is. I guess it's a good supplement to take anyways, even if it's not giving me like a physical effect on the outside. It's definitely doing something to work on the inside. It has so many good reviews. Everyone raves about it, so you know, I'm going to keep taking it. It's not the nicest tasting thing in the world. Everyone who says it tastes nice is lying. It doesn't taste nice, like, at all, but it doesn't taste horrible. Like, it's fully drinkable. I have it every single morning without failure. I had this before I go to the gym. You just have to wait 10 minutes to eat or drink anything. So I take it, drive to the gym, and then by the time I'm there, I can have my water and my juice and whatnot in the gym. Tastes okay. Like, it's a bit nothing. It's a bit like a strawberry flavoured bile. It's kind of what it tastes like. I don't know, try it. It is expensive. I do have to say it is a little bit expensive, but I am scared to stop taking it, so I'm gonna keep going with it for a little bit longer. I might do like a trial month where I stop for like 1 month and see how my bloating and my tummy is and see how I feel, and then maybe go back. I don't know. I have a toner in here. This is the Ulla Henriksen Glow Dark Spot Toner. It took me a really long time to get through this. I just wasn't really reaching for it, and I don't know why. It was just kind of sat in my drawer and I was like not really reaching for it. I don't really have an opinion on this, I'm going to be honest. Like, am I going to buy this again? Probably not. It smells very heavily fragranced. It smells nice, don't get me wrong, but it's so strongly fragranced. I just feel like it can't be good to be putting on my face. It can't be good for sensitive skin because it's got that much. Oh, I guess that's the end of that one. I think that's all I had to say about that. Okay. Last but not least, this is the Ted Baker Rose and Cassis body spray. Is it Cassis? Is that how you pronounce that? Who knows? That won't focus. But anyways, this... oh, it's so good. It's so good. Give me... oh, there's none left. None left. So good, and it's so affordable. I think this is less than a fiver. I don't know, but it's a perfect size. It's 50 ml, so it's a perfect size to like throw... oh, that'll focus now. Throw in your handbag on like a night out or like a beach day or whatever, just to chuck in your handbag. It smells absolutely delicious, and this scent holds a special place in my heart because this is what I wore when me and Zach went to Marbella for like the summer. I wore this most days. I would just have it in my handbag and like top up with it throughout the day, so it just always reminds me of that trip. And I will always repurchase this until the end of time because it's just so affordable, so small, and so stunning. It's kind of like a nighttime scent. It's like a bit like oody, a bit like dark. Like it's not like a summery floral scent. It's like a bit more of a nighttime scent, but it's just stunning. It's just absolutely stunning. I got it from Boots. I'll link it down below. It's just absolutely a dream. That is it. That is everything that is in my basket of tricks for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and enjoyed going through my rubbish. I will leave everything linked down below in case you want to have a look at any of these things or shop any of the things that I recommended. Give them a go for yourself. Please comment down below and let me know what beauty or lifestyle, I guess, empties you have been using up this month and what you loved and what you didn't. Thank you so much for watching. I love you till the end of time. I'll be back with more beauty empties when I get to it, when I fill up another basket of tricks. Please subscribe while you're here, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.